Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. So today we're doing another unboxing and it's the turn of the brand new plastic Deimos pattern Rhino for the Horus Heresy. So I think quite a few people have been looking forward to this kit, and seeing it come over from Forge World into a plastic kit has been a very welcome thing. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick look at the sprues, in particular that new tank accessory sprue, and we'll also look at the MkII Space Marine and some of the options you can do with this one in terms of sticking a magnet on there and having a few different options. But first of all, let's just take a look at the packaging. So I really like what they've done with this brand new Horus Heresy artwork with all the boxes. I think they've done a great job. We've got that nice black border and the Horus Heresy logo, and then of course we've got the artwork on the front there. And then flipping it around to the back, we can see that they've painted this one up as the Sons of Horus Rhino, and then we can see some of the options on there. So we've got the Havoc missile launcher, and then we've got that Mark II crewman there with a heavy bolter or multi-melter, and there's also some other options in the kit as well, which you'll see shortly. So plenty of options with this. You don't have to just build it with the twin link bolters that you can see on the box. Another cool thing as well, if I just open this up, on this side on the tab we've got the Loyalist Aquila, and if we look at this side we've got the Sons of Horus logo as well. So a little bit of a nice touch for the packaging there. They're gone the extra mile a little bit, so that's always nice to see. So let's get it out of the box and take a look at the sprues. So first of all, let's just take a look at the new tank accessory sprue. So this sprue is not unique to this kit. If you've seen some of the other videos and some of the other unboxings, this sprue comes with the Rhino. It also comes with the new plastic Spartan, and it also comes with the Kratos heavy assault tank. It's just called a tank accessory sprue, so presumably the new plastic Sicaran that's coming, we're going to be seeing this sprue as well. And one of the main attractions for this sprue, at least for me anyway, is that awesome brand new Mark II Space Marine. So we've got the helmet there, and we've got the chest and the back section over here somewhere, and the fact that they've gone to the lengths of moulding these separately and not just doing a one-piece torso as a crewman. And we've also got some nicely detailed arms on there as well. So if we take a look at the arms, they've not just whacked any old arms on there or Mark III arms, they've actually gone the extra mile. So fingers crossed, it's an indication that there might be a Mark II Space Marine kit coming soon, because I think that one would go down very, very well indeed. In terms of the other options in the kit, we've got all the various different pintle mounted weapons and hatch mounted weapons. We've got heavy flamers, we've got plasma, we've got volkite, melters, smoke launchers, we've got our hunter killer missiles, havoc launcher, and then we've got the dozer blade or the murder blade, whatever you want to call it, that you can stick on the front. And as well as the Mark II helmet, we've also got two nice bareheaded options as well. So if you're going to be getting quite a few rhinos or maybe a couple of tanks, and you've got the Spartan as well, you might end up with quite a few of these accessory sprues. So that's a good thing, because you're going to end up with some cool spare bits as well. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at the Mark II Marine in a minute, and I'll show you what I've done with mine in terms of how you can swap out some of the options for your Rhino and how to interchange them between some of the kits as well. So this sprue is just the top section. So we've got our top section of the Rhino, and we've got our side doors as well as the top hatches and the front plate. So one of the interesting things is all the options for the top of the Rhino pretty much are on this sprue. So if we're going to be getting other vehicles based on the Rhino chassis, for example the Predator, it wouldn't surprise me to see a similar sprue to this, or a different sprue I should say. We'll have all the various turret options, and then rather than the side hatches we'd have the sponson options for the Predator, because if we put this sprue back in the box and we put this one back in as well, there's still tons of room in that box to add extra sprues. So it could be that we get that sprue as well, and then we get an extra Predator sprue or whatever the vehicle is, but tons of room in the box for some extra plastic there. So that's an interesting thing to note, and you can be sure as eggs is eggs we're going to be getting a plastic Predator as well. So all the top options on that sprue, and then the last sprue that we've got is the rest of the options for the Rhino, and this is just one big sprue and they've managed to cram everything on it. So we've got some nice detail on the bottom there. We've got our track details, just a standard track without the Aquila. We've got our sides, and if we look, they've rammed some more track details in the gap between the two bits of the side, so that's good. So yeah, plenty of stuff just rammed on the one sprue, which means we've got more space in the box for other options. So again, could be an indicator of what things coming. Nice detail on there, and if you want to paint the interior of your vehicle as well, we've got some nice interior details as you usually get on the Rhino kits. Sons of Horus and Imperial Fist transfer sheet comes in the box, as with the other Horus Heresy releases. So we've got a little transfer sheet there with Fists and Sons of Horus, and of course we've got our black and white instructions. So start off building the chassis, adding the top section and the tracks. Not too difficult to build. And then we've got our various weapon options. So we've got the hunter killer missile, smoke launcher and searchlight, add your murder blade, and then we've got the standard twin link bolters, so one on each hatch, or if you like you can have them both on one hatch, and then in the other hatch you've got a choice of various different weapons. So you can have a pintle mounted combi weapon, you've got the havoc launcher, a pintle mounted weapon which I'm going to cover in a second, and then we've also got the options for our Mark II gunner. So you can have him in various different options. So you can have him as a pintle mounted gunner, you can have him holding some binoculars which you can see here, and there's also a couple of bits if you've got the Spartan where you've got him holding the tablet or the command iPad or whatever it is that he's holding. So I'll just bring mine in here. What I've done is I've not glued the arms on yet. This is my Mark II Space Marine from my Spartan. So I'm going to build this one with either binoculars or the iPad that comes in the Spartan kit. And what I've done is I've just glued a 4mm magnet on the bottom there, and on my Spartan, you can see some interior. I've been busy painting the interior, I might as well show you that while we're here. Plenty of dirt and weathering on the ramp. I've glued a piece of plastic sprue on the underside of the Spartan hatch. I don't know if you can just see that on the camera there. So it's just a length of sprue. I've just scored it a little bit with a file, then glued it to the underside of the hatch, and then I've made sure I've got my magnet polarity right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this commander with the binoculars and what have you for my Spartan, and then the one from the Rhino I'm going to build as a gunner with the pintle mounted weapon, and then hopefully I can just swap them around when I want to, so I can have a commander, or I'll get my magnet and the Rhino commander with the gunner, Rhino gunner, sorry, and I'll just be able to pop him in like that. It's nice and secure, it's not going anywhere. I've just used super glue and 4mm by 1mm magnets, so a bit of an option for you that you can do with your Rhino. So get a 4mm by 1mm magnet, glue it on the bottom of the commander or the gunner. What you can also do is on the underside of the hatches with the bolter on, or the Havoc missile launcher for example, build the hatch with the Havoc launcher on it, get a 4mm magnet on the bottom, and then glue some sprue on the underside of your Rhino, so you can swap out between a launcher, a Mark II crewman, or you can just have the flat hatches, entirely up to you. So a little bit of an option for you, it's just something to do, add a bit of variety if you're going to have 3 or 4 Rhinos on the tabletop. Bringing your tactical squads into play. So that's it for now. We've done the unboxing. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of the new Rhino? Are you going to be getting one, and do you think there's going to be other vehicles coming based on the Rhino chassis? I think the Predator's a dead cert, but we might see some other options as well. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't enjoy it, just leave me a comment, let me know why. All that's left to say is thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.